No matter what exercise you're doing, you want to make sure all of the tension is directly on the working muscle fiber. You don't want it leaking, going to the joints, or leaking through your core. You get in your starting position, you set your position, core tight, everything is tight, ready to go. Then you initiate with the working muscle and flex it, then you move through the range of motion. In this video, we're going to discuss an underrated tactic to build muscle faster. I'm Anthony Pietrobono, online coach, personal trainer, and university student. And for today's video, we're going to talk about the mind-muscle connection. It's so underrated. People actually don't really understand that you need to be able to fully lengthen and fully shorten a muscle within the full range of motion, actually being consciously thinking about that contraction. So if you're just moving weights from point A to point B, chances are all the tension is actually going straight to your joints. If you're not really consciously thinking about squeezing and contracting that muscle, and then even in the eccentric, if you're not controlling it on the eccentric as the muscle is lengthening, then all that tension is going to be lost from the muscle and it can go straight to your joints. That's how you can run into overuse injuries, aches and pains, and frankly, underdevelopment of any given muscle. Let's use the bicep curl as an example. In your mind, if you're thinking, okay, I got to get 8 reps with this dumbbell, and you're just counting the reps as you're getting the dumbbell up, swinging it up to your shoulder, not controlling the eccentric, not even consciously thinking about controlling the weight upwards and engaging with the bicep first before you actually initiate the movement, then chances are, again, all that strain is just going to be into the elbow joint and it's not going to be doing anything because you're just using momentum to move the weight from point A to point B. To ensure that you're fully engaging the muscle, initiate the movement with that muscle. If you're doing a bicep curl, have your hand down by your side in that starting position and flex your bicep before you even move. So you flex the bicep, then try curling from there. If you do that simple movement with all of your exercises, you're gonna see the engagement is incredible. So any exercise, you go to do pull-ups, get in your starting position, arms out wide, overhand if you're doing an overhand pull-up, retract and depress your scapula down. That's gonna activate your lats and rhomboids. From there, you'll pull yourself up. So before you even pull yourself up, you wanna engage your rhomboids and your lats by depressing and retracting that scapula. From there, you can pull up. You'll see the engagement you get. It's absolutely incredible. You'll be gaining muscle much quicker because there's way more stress and tension actually being directed on the muscle fibers that you're trying to train. Next exercise, let's say you're doing the leg press. Get your feet in the starting position wherever you want them. Feet shoulder width apart, weight heavy through the heels. Engage the quad first. So with your feet planted, don't even move your legs yet. Squeeze your quad by pressing through the heel. Once you feel that tension in your quad, then press. And keep that throughout the whole range of motion and the entire set. Let's say we're doing a tricep cable rope extension. You get in your starting position, retract and depress your scapula, elbows tight by your side, flex the tricep without moving the arms. So you'll press down a little bit. Once you feel the contraction, then you can start the movement. Extend, press out. Again, absolutely crazy. I have to just make these notes. You can do this with any exercise. No matter what exercise you're doing, you want to make sure all of the tension is directly on the working muscle fiber. You don't want it leaking, going to the joints, or leaking through your core. You get in your starting position, you set your position, core tight, everything is tight, ready to go. Then you initiate with the working muscle and flex it, then you move through the range of motion. So try that tip out. Do that on all of your exercises. Lock it down, get in your starting position, initiate with the working muscle before you move, then move and complete the rep after you've engaged the muscle. That's my pro tip for today, guys. I can guarantee you'll actually build way more muscle if you're fully focusing on initiating with the working muscle and consciously thinking about contracting throughout the full concentric and the eccentric when your muscles are shortening and lengthening. You want to make sure you keep that tension. Don't worry so much about ego lifting, trying to move the weight from point A to point B. If your goal is muscle gain, you want to focus on initiating with the muscle, then going through the movement. Alright guys, that's going to conclude the video. Hope you guys enjoyed it. Hope you guys found some value from this muscle building tip. It's definitely one you're going to want to try to implement and make sure you do on every single exercise. So initiate with that working muscle and then go through the entire range of motion, contracting that muscle. All right guys, so if you guys did enjoy the video, please give me a thumbs up. It really helps the channel out. If you guys found some value from it, or just whatever it was, just I really appreciate a thumbs up. And feel free to subscribe for more informative bodybuilding content like this. My goal is to make your guys' contest prep, muscle building, and fat loss easier. So feel free to subscribe for that and more daily vlogs with full days of eating. I'll see you guys in that next video.